dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs
What up,
you.
y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about Monday Night Raw, September 29, 2025. Joe and Wade on commentary. We in North Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina, that is. And we started it off with, "This is my brutality." Rhea Ripley, she's been having this problem with the Kabuki Warriors, mainly Asuka, because Asuka cannot let Io go. She says we're family and everything like that, but Rhea wants to whoop that ass. She even invites the Kabuki Warriors to come out. She says, you guys want to fight? Let's fight. I am right here. Io comes out. She's telling her, I can't turn my back on family. And Rhea's like, I understand what you are talking about. I understand what you mean, but you can't let them treat you this way, And Kabuki Warriors, they send a message, but of course they attack after. They attack Rhea. And Io's like looking, she's like, oh no, I don't know what to do. She's so sad, she doesn't know. And then she runs over and she tries to help Rhea. But the ultimate betrayal is Asuka missed Io. I was like, oh no, he done missed and everything, and Rhea's trying to fight and trying to save her friend. And yeah, that was the starting of the show. I was kind of like, that's a lot. Then we started off with this Intercontinental Championship match, Dirty Dom versus Rusev. Oh my gosh. Dom is over. Dom, like that crowd was all for Dom. Booing Rusev and everything like that. We want Dirty Dom. And I was like, I had a feeling, I was like, oh man, this championship reign is coming to an end. That has to be. It has to be, right? This championship reign's done. It's over. Finata, finite, finish, fin, all that stuff. No. Dom tried to pull some Eddie Guerrero shenanigans. Didn't work. But he put the ref in the corner and a mule kick right in the, what he says, right in the men parts. Joe said. They're man parts or something. I think he says something funny like that. But that's how Dom got a quick roll on Rusev, and for the 1 and a 2 and a 3, and boom, Dirty Dom is still our Intercontinental Champion. This feud is not over anytime soon. Then we have Adam with LA, and here comes the New Day. Pretty much sets up our match between Kofi and LA Knight. Yeah. We got a Cody Seth package, part 1, the Friends or Enemies, or what it was titled. Really cool package. I really want to see more of those. Lyra and Bayley from last week. Bayley's like, and I'm crazy, yeah. But we have Bayley walking, and she sees Lyra, and she's like, hey, buddy. And Lyra's like, what's going on? She's like, I want you out there with me, when I go face Raquel. And she's like, no, I don't want to. You're whatever's going on in your brain, whatever's going on, I don't want to be a part of it anymore, because I don't want to be let down or anything like that. And she has a point. She's like, you're too crazy, girl, for me. You're too crazy. You're crazy. And Bayley's like, okay. And Bayley was wearing Lyra's shirt, and she rips it off. She's like, then we have Bayley versus Raquel. And I will say this, Raquel Rodriguez, she's getting better. It's like as Nia gets worse, Raquel gets better. But these two put on one hell of a match. And of course, little Roxanne's out there. She's trying to help, and she does. She has Raquel get the win, and it results in a beat down afterwards, and and here comes Lyra, and Bayley's like, they go and fight, but my favorite part is when Bayley snaps when they're beating down Lyra. She's like, oh, hell no, and then boom, Bayley looked crazy. The Usos backstage. Jimmy's like, yo, Jay, like, what's your problem, dude? Why don't you want to help LA? He's like, every time we help LA, we get more problems, dude. He goes, let LA be LA, and Jimmy's just not for it. Jimmy's like, yo, we gotta help, we're the good guys. But I don't think Jay wants to go that route. Then we have Io backstage with Kyrie. Kyrie's like, please. And Io's like, go away. Go away. Kyrie's like, no. I'm in the middle of this. I don't want to be in the middle of this no more. Then we have LA Knight, yeah, versus Kofi Kingston. Fun match. But man, you got that BFT, man. Blunt force trauma. Bow to Kofi. And he gets a 1 and a 2 and a 3 over Kofi Kingston. Fun match, man. This has really been a fun night for some really great wrestling matches here. Tozawa Maxine are backstage. Becky, she's being a bitch. She slaps Tozawa, then she beats down Maxine. She sees Seth and says, "You want me to go out there with you?" He's like, "No, I got to handle this myself." Sorry, y'all. But we have this big segment. I loved every second of it. Seth Rollins comes out and he's talking about, I'm the revolutionary, I'm this, I'm that, the Messiah, all these things. While Cody left, I stayed on top. I carried this company on my back. I was the guy. And then Cody comes along and kind of just ruins all of that. And then Cody Rhodes comes out. He's like, "Dude, what the hell's your problem? Like, look at us. We're both champs. Look at blah, blah, blah. You were my friend, blah, 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 blah." Seth's like, "I was never your friend." I was like, damn. All right. I was like, why can't we cook like this on SmackDown? Why is SmackDown, suffering so bad? It's night and day over here. But no, this was a really great back and forth. And Seth's like, "I don't need anybody. I don't need the vision. I have to prove that I am better than you. I will beat you at Crown Jewel, and become this champion and be better than you." And Cody's like, "All right, bring it." I think that "we're not friends" line hurt Cody. So don't hurt my Cody. Then we have Io and Rhea. They confirmed that we'll have Rio versus the Kabuki Warriors at Crown Jewel. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. I like the name Rio. I was like, yeah, that's such a cute little name. I love it. We have AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Los Americanos. They finally got a team name. They said their individual names, but I think one's Blake. I don't know. Could be wrong. Jack. I don't know. But this is their debut at El Grande Americanos Homies. I don't think that's Ludwig anymore. I don't think so. I look at him, he doesn't have the same jaw and everything like that, and that match used to be stretched thing. So I think they got a new person as El Grande Americano. And now I can't wait until Chad Gable comes back. So what am I talking about? They're not the same person. But AJ and Dragon and this awesome match. They get the win. There was a promo before with AJ saying I got to face John Cena at Crown Jewel Perth, and that's because of y'all. It is true. We wanted this match. This tour's coming to an end pretty quick. So we're going to get AJ Styles battling John Cena. It's going to be awesome. And we have Tiffy and Stephanie backstage. They have their match set for Crown Jewel, for that Crown Jewel championship. And I was like, I got goosebumps with this. I was like, oh my gosh, I just can't wait until these two battle. Then we go right into Jackie. She's with, wait, okay. Oh yeah, that was Jackie with Stephanie. Then there's something else here in my notes, and I cannot read it. Oh, Paul is with Seth, and because the Brawns are gonna go out there and face the Usos in this tornado tag team match. No rules. The rules are out the door, and what do? We fight, and I will say this is my match of the night. And they battled, and then guess what? Our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, is back. Oh my gosh, the pop was boom, came out with a chair, beat the shit out of everybody. Then the Usos get the win, and man, Roman just comes with that chair and starts hitting Braun Breaker and just beating him up because he's like, look what y'all bastards did to me. Roman and Jay are in sync. They're like, hell yeah, Us. He's like, yeah. And he's like, he goes, fuck those guys. Come on, how about he's firing up, and Jimmy is just saying I don't like this, And I was like, oh, there's always family feud and tension with these guys, and I love it. But that's the way we end Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns is back. We got Crown Jewel Perth right around the corner, October 11th. Next week, we're in Dallas, Texas. And this was Monday Night Raw, September 29, 2025. In Raleigh, North Carolina, Joe and Wade on commentary. Match of the night, the Usos versus the Brawns. Moment of the night. Oh, my gosh. There's been a lot. Dom's moment with the mule kick. Roman's back. LA versus Kofi. So much good stuff. But I'll break it down. Seth and Cody's conversation with each other. and how personal it really is and how personal it gets. These two have history. Seth, he demanded a match at WrestleMania, and he got Cody Rhodes. I remember that. I remember being like, holy shit! Then the bruise pack and oh my gosh. So much history between these two, and they're gonna battle in Australia. So, all right, y'all. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share it with that one more. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life.
And it's Cena Styles, they get it. But look who's coming your way right now.